Today's topic is something I don't really want to talk about. It's not something anybody wants to talk about, but it's people who come into your life and people who come out of your life. Of course, there have been plenty of people, I'm only going to use their first names. There's people I used to know. There was Red, Kushal, Jocelyn, Ryan, Clayton, Rowan, Oliver. I don't know his name, but his internet name was Fuzzy. I mean, Fuzzy and Jocelyn I still speak to sometimes, but they're internet friends. It's not the same. Josh, Kane, another Josh. A lot of people come into your life. And, okay, I know that you don't see absolutely everybody you used to know. Nobody does. Unless you're really, really lucky, in which case appreciate that. Because that is unheard of in my books. But over time in my life, people leave because I was rude to them, or I insulted them. Even if I know I didn't. Like, sometimes I know I can be a twat, everyone can be, but there's times when a friend of mine, Kushal, who I used to be excellent friends with, we were on Facebook for a while and I didn't speak to him for like a year, and all of a sudden he's like, you annoy me, leave me alone. And I kept asking what his problem was with me, and he just kept ripping insults at me like, you think you're going to be the next Sky Does Minecraft, and just giving me no justification or idea to why he just had a problem with me. I was just annoying, apparently. And up until that point, I hadn't... When I talk to people, sometimes I'm random, sometimes I make stupid comments, like sometimes I just say gay, or I just say things that I know I shouldn't really say in a normal conversation, because they're not normal, they're stupid and weird, and I shouldn't, and that was Facebook. But I hadn't done anything. I literally just spoken to him like a normal person up until it's slagging me off. And eventually it was just so pathetically sarcastic that I just had to be sarcastic back. That was the only way I could get him to talk to me. Stuff like, one bit was, he said, at least I've got a future compared to you, and I was like, oh, what, at your dad's corner shop? It was the only way I could think to respond. It's not fair. No reason, no justification, so I just blocked him, because I don't need people like that in my life. I'm sorry to everyone if I was a twat to them, if I've been rude to them, if I did anything to offend you, if I hit your son and then you hold a grudge against me. Real scenario. If I called you a name and I didn't realise that name meant something else to you, and you just stopped being friends with me after that. I'm sorry for anything I did that I didn't have any idea I did until I did it. But you know, people do things. There are 4 people in my life right now that, apart from my family and family friends, I know I can count on. And I can only tell you who 3 of them are, because the other one, it's private. One of them, Georgia, I met her in year 7. That was what? 8 years ago? No? 8 years ago. 8 years ago I met Georgia. 8 years. I'm only 18. I met her when I was 10, and I still know her, and I still talk to her. Hell, I went to her party about a month ago. She's awesome. And alright, so I can't count on her to help me with some things, but she's a busy girl. We still talk though, it's good. Jack, my best friend Jack, his mum has a problem with me, and I have no idea why. He has no idea why. I can't think of any explanation that she has a problem with me for. One time in year 10, which was 5 years ago? I think 5 years ago, maybe 4. 4 or 5 years ago, whatever. I was defending Jack's little brother from some bullies who were walking past us going, "Oh, dickhead," you know, chavvy British twats who think they're everything. And I was trying to defend him, saying like, "Can you piss off, please?" Because I used to be really sarky, and I don't know, I must have hit him with my bag by accident when I was moving around, because I have a thingy bag that you put over your shoulder. And he told his mum about the bully thing, and she must have only heard me hitting him with the bag by accident. And Jack told me that that was initially what she fell out with me for, but I mean, alright, so I hit him with the bag by accident, defending him from bullies, you know, but now I have no idea what a problem with me is. I don't know if I'm a bad influence, I don't know if it's that I'm not the same religion as her, I don't know what their religion is, I don't know. I can't think of any particular reason she'd have a problem with me other than just she has a problem with me. And Liam. Liam is one of the most soundest people I've ever met. He is always calm. He is an excellent friend. He doesn't slag people off. I mean, he does if they've been absolutely terrible. Anyone would. But he's such a nice guy. I've known Jack less than I've known Georgia because I had to move in high school. And I've known Jack for 6 years. Yeah, 5 or 6 years. And I've known Liam for 4 or 5 years. But still, that's a long time to know someone. And I knew Kushal for what? Since I was like 12. And for him to just say that all the stuff I said earlier, it's just, I cannot deal with having no reason. If someone doesn't like me, fair enough. You don't like me, I did something to offend you. Sorry. Can I know what it was so I can better myself in the future? No, you're annoying. Well, nothing I can really do about that. What do I do that's annoying? And then it's something like, just leave me alone. I'm like, why? What did I do? I don't have to give you a reason. Yeah, you do, because that's not good enough. You can't just leave. Yeah, I can. Why? What? That's the worst thing that happens to me in my life, is when people leave for no reason, or a reason that they can't tell me, and it's so annoying. A girl called Savannah once dated me in high school on a dare, and she broke up with me after a year and didn't tell me. I had to find out through her friend of hers. Can people in my life stop being such twats? Grow a set of balls or boobs, I don't care. Grow up. Stop acting like twats. Behave yourselves. Stop blaming me for every little thing I do. And get some self-respect. And if you already have self-respect, have respect for me. If I'm such a wrong person to know, tell other people. Tell them that I'm a disgusting human being who should be dead. I sort of went off on a tangent there. sit down. Okay. Okay. Last year I had an argument with a friend that I only had that year called Ryan. Not the same Ryan I mentioned earlier. I don't think I'll ever see him again. Because it was on a college course and we were only there to learn. Fair enough. I doubt I'll ever see anyone there again, but it's good to know them while you do. And we got into this stupid argument, this stupid little argument, because I took home his apartment keys by accident, or his house keys, whatever. And we got into this stupid argument, and I don't remember how we got there, but he was like, your life is pointless and all this, and I said, oh, should I kill myself then? And he said, yeah. So I went up into the kitchen, which is just there, and I thought it would be a good idea if I ended up doing this. I don't know if you can see it because the camera's a bit blurry. I don't know. I'm not ashamed to show it because it wasn't a suicidal thing. It wasn't a suicidal thing, it wasn't an emotion thing, it was to prove a point. I don't understand why people cut themselves when they're hurting inside. It doesn't release the pain or whatever you think it does. It hurts like hell. When you are hurting inside, like I hurt a lot inside, but I laugh and I joke, and people don't know that. And I wish people did.